this that I'm going to be reviewing Dr. Mike's Full Day of Eating. Why does he have the doctor title? Is it because he's an exercise scientist? Really funny guy.
That's probably
I don't even get what the point is of drug addicts making what I eat on their videos when it's all about the drugs anyway.
Full days of eating, how many partial days of eating? Dr. Mike, we need it. There's no week. It's just you behind a keyboard, you have no friends. I'm not even your friend, we're parasocial. All right, welcome. I don't know what people get out of these videos, but sure shit, you're gonna tell us in the comments. Let's do this. I'm gonna take pills and powders, and then I'm gonna make a shake.
Pills and powders, that's exactly what I always say.
And we're gonna go train. That'll be meal 1 is that shake. But meal 0 is pills, potion, and powders. If you're on the bodybuilding, nothing to do with that. I got warm water, that's what I take my powders and pills with, because it's cold in the morning.
Only sick people take pills. That should be clearly understood. Somebody who is happy, healthy, eats what they're naturally supposed to eat, doesn't take pills. It's just as simple as that.
It tastes great, that's why I do it. No, that's backwards. And I always want...
I can't get over the wig he's wearing. It's not even very good. Like, you can clearly tell it's a fucking wig.
I'll make sure I don't do the wrong thing when I make it, which is why it's very important to keep your propaganda close. I'll take this, which is NMN, nicotinamide mononucleotide. It's a...
Is there a killer in your cabin? It really depends on where he keeps his drugs.
Well, apparently kind of an aging situation. Last I looked at some literature relatively compelling, so I'm giving it a shot. We got creatine monohydrate, the only kind of creatine that works, tentatively well, 5 grams here. And then we take the rest of the pills. I weigh 245 pounds this morning. So fucking enormous, which is sweet. But you see, special sports supplements, they make your brain go not so nice things. They're actually neurodegenerative. And CBD is actually neuroprotective. And it really...
No, it isn't. It's a toxin. A toxin cannot be neuroprotective.
CBD is not a toxin. It is also, in fact, neuroprotective. It has very powerful antioxidant capacity. So I don't know where Sparrow is getting that idea. It's also highly, highly effective against anxiety. The only reason I don't recommend CBD oil for anxiety treatment, as opposed to just common anti-anxiety medications, is because anti-anxiety medications are usually cheaper. So a lot of people need a pretty high dose of CBD to get a noticeable improvement for anxiety, and it's usually more expensive than anti-anxiety drugs.
In what way? Give some kind of reasoning, some kind of argument. It's completely anti-science. It's been proven that toxins kill your neurons. Needless to say, but I guess that there is...
What things in Project 2025...
reason to say it, because people like him have no idea what they're talking about. And some people who are gullible are going to watch his video believing that it's actually true. It's really funny. These are the same kind of people who believe that drugs in general, especially psychedelics, are neuroprotective or even cause neurogenesis, even though we have all of the proof that, of course, it causes the opposite.
Psychedelics promote structural and functional neuroplasticity. Atrophy of neurons in the prefrontal cortex play a key role in the pathophysiology of depression and related disorders. The ability to promote both structural and functional plasticity in the PFC has been hypothesized to underlie the fast-acting antidepressant properties of the dissociative anesthetic ketamine. Here we report that, like ketamine, serotonergic psychedelics are capable of robustly increasing neuridogenesis and or spinogenesis, both in vitro and in vivo. These changes in neural structure are accompanied by increasing synapse number and function, as measured by fluorescence microscopy and electrophysiology. Structural changes induced by psychedelics appear to result from stimulation of the TRKB and mTOR and 5-HT2A signaling pathways and can possibly explain the clinical effectiveness of these compounds. Our results underscore the therapeutic potential of psychedelics and importantly identify several lead scaffolds for medicinal chemistry efforts focused on developing plasticity, promoting compounds with safe, effective, fast-acting treatments. So I don't know if neuroregenerative is the right term, but they do seem to increase neuroplasticity.
Of that, if there was such a thing, which would be that it kills your neurons. Obviously, that's just what toxins do.
Produces my anxiety, like crazy anxiety up there. Let's gear. Search that for Google.
Yes, because you're a drug addict and because your nervous system has been destroyed. Taking more pills isn't going to heal you. Stop taking drugs and start eating naturally. But that's never going to happen. This guy is never going to change for sure. He's way too deep into it. He's an exercise scientist or whatever.
Then I take my daily AM pills, multivitamin, multimineral, some nootropics, blood pressure.
They don't work. The ingredients are synthetic. It's impossible to absorb anything. But again, he would have no idea about it.
For medication, you got to take care of that shit. You know, tons of beer. Metformin for blood glucose.
Yeah, Sverige believes if you take vitamin supplements, you can't absorb any of it, even though you absolutely can, and he just continues to deny that.
Don't take anything I'm taking. Take stuff that you need to take, and if you're not happy, don't take any at all. I wish I was in that position, but I'm not. So basically,
why do you say that you wish that you weren't in the position? You can always quit the... It's just that you're addicted to looking like a freak, which nobody even likes. You can attract some man, as we have found out. That's clear.
I think I take this to manage various side effects from steroids and growth hormone. I took my pills. Now I'm gonna make my shake. I'm gonna go
At least he doesn't lie that he's a loser drug addict. It could be worse. A lot of them hide it.
do a workout now. I'm gonna do my first workout of the day, which today is legs, and I have to make sure to have my nutrition for the workout. Now, for workout shake. It's not mandatory, but my level of nutrition, I think it's optimal on margins. So what I'm gonna do is take this, I'm gonna fill it halfway with water. I'm gonna fill the rest of the way with this protein shake, which I think is really nice. Protein 2O, different chemical way to make water. They just attach protein to it, JK, the whey protein shake. And then Gatorade.
Whey is a waste product, essentially. Not necessarily naturally, maybe you could argue, but in the dairy industry, it's absolutely a waste product. That's why they make the whey powders. So you need to understand when you buy protein powders in general that you're buying waste products. They had nothing to do with it, but they found a good way to market it. And now the stupid bodybuilders buy it. That's it. You're simply stupid for buying it.
So I'm gonna do 30 grams of carbohydrate per liter.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, if you need a certain amount of protein to build muscle mass, you're wasting your time getting enough protein.
50 grams of protein from this protein. This is really my intro shake. I'm gonna sip it
Man, this guy doesn't even need any real food. It's just pills and powders, really, like he said.
during my training finish, but I don't have sip after, and then have my first post-workout meal, which I'll see you guys for in just a little bit.
Ooh, the music. He's getting ready to lift man-made metal for no reason. He looks like he's 5 feet tall. I wonder if I can find online how tall he is. That's funny. I searched up his name.
5'6".
I guess everybody's wondering. 5'6". Yep. Not 5, but he does look pretty short. Explains it though.
Dude. It's funny, Sverige thinks that the only reason dudes work out is to make up for being short. Like, I'm 6'3" and I work out. There's plenty of tall people who lift weights. By the way, Sverige used to lift weights. Like, I think he's like 5'10", 5'11".
Ooh, the way he's extending his legs looks really painful. Oh my god, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. The slow motion, the music. This guy literally just did nothing. He pushed metal with his legs. Forward and back, forward and back. He did nothing. Nobody benefited from it. He simply reduced his lifespan, created a lot of stress in his body. That's it. Oh my god. Does anybody actually watch it and look up to him or tries to repeat what he does? I'm actually genuinely curious because to me it looked like a joke, like a parody of a human being, like a parody of what the man would be doing.
Greetings, Too Nice donated $2.99, says hi. Well, hello. Thanks for the donation, sir.
And also, he walks around with a plastic container of a red liquid. In nature, the man would hunt an animal and then, okay, you wouldn't have a container, but you would walk with the blood. Instead, he has some kind of powders and pills. An absolute parody of a man. Also with the combination of the height, everything. He's just a parody of a man.
Yes, Mike is smarter, bigger, stronger, has more money, can do whatever he wants, but yes, Sverige is more manly because he beats up his girlfriends and watches porn all day. Got it.
That's the best way to describe him. Maybe the title for the video, we'll see.
This meal is supposed to be 60 protein post-workout, 15 fats, and 190 carbs. I have some breakfast cereal, but I'm going to eat, though. It's lower fat and higher in carbs. It's actually good for a post-workout meal. So what I did is I manually adjusted the RPI coach app.
Oh my god, wait. It's getting even better. Wait, he's not joking? Wait, is he actually going to eat multigrain Cheerios now? At this point, it must be a joke, right? No, wait, I gotta watch, because this can't be real.
Still 60 protein, 10 fats, but 200 grams of carbs. So minus 5 fats, plus 10 carbs, almost the identical calories. This is Isopure, Rich Man's Protein. It's hydrolysis. It's 25 protein, 0 carbs, 0 fat. So that is really intense. Very, very ultra easy to count. Multivitamin. It's good for you. It will prevent you from having bursitis. Oh, I don't know. Not a lot of cereal. 16 ounces of milk.
Oh, he really eats that? Oh, it's not a joke. I thought it's empty packages there because it's a joke for the video. Haha, I eat like Sam Stolek, Cheerios or whatever grains, processed grains with pasteurized milk, but it's not a joke.
About 16 ounces there. That rounds out our needs.
Carb Master, ultra filtered, non-fat milk. This can't be real. This can't be real.
Why doesn't he just drink fucking soy milk? That is super fucking weird.
The steroid hormones are made from fat. If you don't have fat, cholesterol in your body, then you can't make any your own. Of course you can't anymore anyway.
So that is not true. Doesn't matter how much saturated fat or cholesterol you intake, it does not affect testosterone production.
Because you most definitely have no balls left. Literally, that's what happens. And even if he did, he's most definitely biochemically very sick. Clearly, you can see it from the outside.
60 protein, 200 carbs, 10 fats. All right, just finish slide.
Wow, okay. I just really thought that he's joking. He actually eats cereal with non-fat milk. The worst meal possible. Could there be a worse meal than that? It's hard to think of any. You have grains, which only have anti-nutrients, a bunch of toxins, pesticides, herbicides, which are antibiotics, complete gut destruction. Your microbiome can say bye. It's just gone already for a while, for sure. And then the milk, which has for sure added synthetic toxins, which he would call vitamins. Of course, it's because he also calls the pills that he takes vitamins. It's clear that he doesn't understand what he's doing. No micronutrients whatsoever, only carbohydrates, which are sugar. He's drinking sugar, essentially. That's what the pasteurized non-fat milk is. It's just sugar with nothing, literally, except toxins. And then the cereal with only toxins and sugar. Think about it. The solid food that he's eating is toxins with sugar, and then he's drinking, adding the liquid, which is toxins with sugar.
Finish making this meal. I'm going to sit down and start eating it. I'm sure we'll get some B-roll of that. Well, do you guess something?
Ooh, what a great shot. It really portrays his depression. He seems severely depressed. One of the most depressed people I've ever seen in my life. I'm sure that he's doing really, really bad. A really miserable human being. Oh my god, and then he eats cereal in slow motion with non-fat milk full of toxins. I can't.
Like, by the way, Sverige is trying to kill his ex-girlfriend, and he's fleeing from the police. How do you think Sverige feels right now? Not being able to travel, knowing at any moment he could be fucking arrested. He's shacked up with some girl he probably doesn't even really like. This is all projection. Sverige has depression. He's actually attempted suicide multiple times. After he committed the mass stabbing at his high school, he attempted suicide. He cut his wrists. When he was in treatment for anorexia, supposedly he tried to kill himself. He's threatened to kill himself when Luna was going to break up with him. He's talked about wanting to die after Luna broke up with him and moved back to the Netherlands. Sverige has suicidal depression, and him accusing other people of being depressed, it's just pure projection.
And then he makes the videos presenting himself as an exercise scientist. It really would be a great parody, but because it's for real, it's really sad, actually. Really pathetic and sad.
RP Diet Coach app says I need a shake for my next workout. We did
My phone says what I need to eat. I can't think for myself.
Other work. We did some sit-down YouTube stuff. And now we're on to this next PM session workout, which means I need to shake again. Same shake as last time. Keep it nice and simple. Swish. And we are ready to work out.
Wait, he works out twice a day? Oh, that's because that's what the science says. But all science says that working out reduces your lifespan, it destroys your joints. It generally all...
How does Sverige get women? There's a lot of women who are interested in psychopaths. So Sverige is probably a psychopath. There's just a lot of women who like those traits.
Obviously, as I said before, stress is your body. Overall, exercise is considered to be very extreme stress in biochemistry. He should know that. I don't think that he cares much about his life, which is why he does it. Cool. Oh my god, look at that head. The way he flexes in the mirror. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Trained, consumed shape. Now it's time for the meal.
Man, you look absolutely abnormal. You don't even look like a human being, let alone a man. You look like a blown up balloon, like you have tumors everywhere. It just looks like a joke, like literally a parody.
I'm gonna make both of my meals, both of my next 2 meals, I have 3 left at the same time because like all the stuff's here in the same place, so it's basically the same meal. The macros are just nominally different. I need 50 and then 60 grams of protein, 10 and then 15 grams of fat, and 85 grams of carbs. And my lovely wife makes chicken thighs, and they're amazing because
Wow, he actually has a wife? That's surprising.
chicken thighs have like 6 grams of fat for every 25 grams of protein. That's like 3 more grams of fat than regular chicken breast, but it makes it taste like a trillion times better. I don't see any meat fats in your diet. So I've been eating a lot of chicken thighs lately and fucking tell my biceps, brother.
All right, at least he eats some animal fat. I assume that he may not because of the non-fat milk before.
Again, I do not fret over the fucking minute values here. That's something to do for insane people. So I'm going to cut up the chicken. So I cut it up longitudinally first. Then I cut it up in little tiny pieces, basically bite-sized pieces. A bit smaller, you would say. It's a thankless job. Like, hey, be successful and get tons of money. And you're just standing, cutting up fucking chicken in your own kitchen. Nobody to love you. Nobody to call your friend. No hope for the future. Just dead memories.
You would think that he's talking sarcastically, but he obviously isn't. It's very clear that that is actually his life. It's the tone of the whole video. Only the dog there. Only the dog for a and fertile man.
He's married, by the way.
Yeah, the thing is, mommy feeds her the chickens. Now, the broccoli's far. Need veggies, doctors say they're good for you. We do fiber things and keep you regular.
By keep you regular, he means that you would regularly go to the toilet, which doesn't make any sense because you either digest your food as much as your body can and is supposed to naturally, and then you don't go very often, or your body doesn't digest the food that you eat, which means that it's made out of fiber, which is the indigestible part of a plant, and then you're going to go regularly, which means too often compared to how often you should go naturally.
So Sverige likely suffers from constipation. I've seen Sean Baker talk about this before. Apparently he only shits like every other day, and sometimes he only shits like every third day, and he acts like that's normal. You should shit every day. That's the normal cycle of things. I think the average for vegan men and women is 1.5, with women being a bit lower. It's 1.4 for women, 1.6 for men. Non-vegans, it's a bit lower. It's something like 1.2 for women, 1.3 for men. That's the norm for non-vegans. I would assume if Sverige isn't eating any vegetables, basically only eats meat, he probably has less than once per day frequency. That seems to be pretty common for a lot of carnivore dieters.
That's all it means. It's a joke.
Like plenty of them on muscle meat phase. One of these meals I cap off, I'm going to put away in the fridge for later. The other of these meals I am going to insert, ever so meticulously, into a device exclusively designed to cook food. Put this mug in there. What I'll do after is I'll put some seasoning on it, mix in some rice, we got ourselves a meal.
Wait, does he cook his meal in plastic? What's going on here?
I'm going to take more carbs in this meal than in the next meal, because next meal will be a little too close to bed to get that carb energy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump a bit more carbs into here. What I'm going to do, check this out, Andy Dan, the RP Diet Coach app. What I do is I have these 2 meals here, both 85 grams of carbs. So that's a total of 170. So I think that's eyeball about 130. So I'm going to edit it, change this 85 to 130. Another one bites the dust.
It really looks like he cooked his meal in the plastic container. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's what I saw. That's what went into the oven, right? And if that's true, then it will, of course, disrupt your endocrine system. But then again, he's on all of these drugs. He doesn't care about it. But people who watch his videos will not even think twice about it. You should generally stay away from plastic.
Had my meal, worked for a little bit.
Wait, is that his wife? Oh, wait.
It's a time, 3 days a week, we do jiu-jitsu. Right now I'm in this sort of mock prep situation. Crystal's in her own little fat loss phase.
Oh my god. I think it actually is. Oh my god, there's so incredibly much I could say here, but I'm not going to, for obvious reasons. There's so much I could say here. It's just wow. But also, wow, it's again like a parody. This whole video is like a parody. Like, this is literally what you would expect, right? Come on. Come on.
We are currently
What the fuck is he talking about?
doing mostly technique, so a little bit of flow rolling, but really just drilling. We have a sequence of drilling that we do 3 times a week. Sometimes we go live closer towards the end when we're getting died down and tired. We don't go live anymore, it's that's what we heard. So we're still working on the jiu-jitsu shit, on the brown belt, Crystal is a white belt, but full of that rage. And that's what really matters. You guys ready to see some rage? Let's get to drawing.
That's probably the most action he gets.
Right.
Also, the place I spend many of my days is my office. This is my favorite room in the house. I'll headphone in, I crank away and do my stuff super.
Wait, he has a sign by his door saying Dr. Mike, again the doctor? He actually believes he's a doctor? Oh, I get it. He's trying to convince himself that he has the doctor title. It's in his head. It's as if he's mentally ill almost, kind of living in this delusion that he's actually a doctor. Oh, that's really what's going on.
Super comfortable, best workstation I've ever had. This is how I help design the apps. This is where I make all the
Yeah, because he's super tired, because he works out all day. It's really no surprise.
PowerPoints and outlines for them.
This is the typical life of a bodybuilder, by the way, if you didn't know. They basically sit on the couch almost the whole day. They can't do anything else. And it's funny that these people always talk about guys sitting on the couch doing nothing. They sit on the couch more than anybody else. And you know that. You know that you sleep way longer than any human out there.
Videos. This is where I teach class from. This is where I do podcasts from.
Exercise doesn't seem to impact the required amount of sleep you need. And in fact, if you look at long distance athletes, so runners, they may actually need less sleep than the average person. Having a very high cardiovascular capacity might actually reduce the amount of required sleep necessary.
Those podcast lights there, Mr. Scott Whittier I've got before me. Notice there's nothing on the wall. Because right here, this amazing Samsung Curve monitor, all I want to see. Good workout for here, a few hours. Let's go begin. All right, last meal of the day. It is now about 9:30 p.m. We have scheduled 40 grams of protein, roughly 5 grams of fat, and 15 grams of carbs. That's what this comes out to. 2 of these Play Toast Pros. Strawberries fine flavor. My favorite peach, but isn't have enough at the store. And 3 grams of fat each, 8 grams of carbs each, and 20 grams of protein. Very close.
As usual, as all of the brainwashed bodybuilders, he only focuses on the macronutrients. He has no idea about micronutrients, most likely. That's why he doesn't understand that he can't get them from pills. Insanely ignorant. Just an absolute joke. Again, I just have to say it. The whole video is a joke. He would have no idea that you can't get any micronutrients out of the food because it's pasteurized. He has no idea about raw dairy, raw meat, what humans eat in nature. Just a tool.
It's the macros that I have in. I love to enjoy 0 sugar tropical flavored soda. My God, how do they do it? I don't care. I don't care if they're blue, tropical dry, or I want more. And now we are going to watch television and dig in to the fun.
What is he watching? I've never heard of that.
Right, this is it. I'm signing off. Eating my last meal here, over protein yogurt and some fun soda. I'm going to have my nighttime pills again. Same pills, magnesium, shit like that. No one cares. And I'm going to go to sleep. And as I fall asleep, I'm going to think of happy, pretty things. Unicorns, rainbows, maybe rainbow unicorns. Sweet dreams wherever you're sleeping.
It's clear that the end was a sarcastic joke, but it's worrying because you can see that he's on the edge. He's agitated, very depressed and miserable. It would be impossible for him to actually have a so-called happy thoughts naturally, because they don't come to him naturally. He acts like a typical drug addict. Absolutely. All of the drug addicts on the street are...
Yeah, by the way, like, again, this is the same guy who nearly murdered his ex-girlfriend after only a few months of dating. They were in the woods filming a video, and he just randomly had the thought to just punch her in the face as hard as he possibly could because he had this insecurity that his girlfriend Luna thought he wasn't masculine enough. And then he's like talking about, oh yeah, he did, like, happy thoughts don't come to him naturally. Again, this is just a projection.
Are also very similar to him. The difference here is that he's promoting the drug use online, especially on YouTube, which is why he gets views from it, and that's how he earns a living. Don't misunderstand me, nothing wrong with making videos as such. It's that he's making videos promoting drugs, okay? You may say that he's not directly promoting them, but if you make a What I Eat in a Day video and you show your workout sessions and you know that your audience is made up of men who go to the gym also, then of course you're promoting it because you're saying that I look the way I look because of these specific drugs. People who say that that's not promoting drugs are in denial, possibly even delusional to an extent, because this was almost propaganda, really, actually. To the people who are that severely brainwashed, the ones who don't understand the consequences of using these drugs, yes, you can actually call this a propaganda video, and you can most definitely call him a parody of a man. Thanks for watching.
Well, that was nice and stupid.